fish and coffee, maple syrup and jam.
Hi everyone, I'm Doris with a D, and here we are at SoFloDining. We're at the chef's table with Chef Dan, and we are at Tarrazu Coffee in Coconut Creek, Florida. And I'm sitting here with Gabby and with Jeff, and they are the owners here, and we are absolutely thrilled to welcome them into our neighborhood because we live in Coconut Creek as well, and we are very, very happy to have you here.
So happy to be here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, thank you. How long have you guys been in business?
Since February of this year.
Yeah.
This year will be 1 year February. So not too long, but it's been an adventure the entire time. It's been great.
Oh my goodness. And you've always been at this location, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. People have been asking us to continue to grow into other locations, but
Right.
for right now, this is our home. This is our spot.
Awesome.
And I think this will always be the base spot for us.
Yeah, it was
Coconut Creek.
important to us to do it here in particular because we live in Coconut Creek.
Oh,
We
okay.
shop in this shopping center at the Publix right here, and
So we're all neighbors.
We're all
We-
neighbors.
We do too.
and
I knew I've seen you at
we're,
Publix.
we're here all the time.
Yeah.
We wanted something like this. We were tired of driving out of town for coffee all the time. So when we decided to go on this crazy adventure, we wanted to put it right here because it's what we always wanted in the area.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to say just for being here only a year, you guys run like clockwork.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you so
Really
much.
do.
That means so
Thank
much
you.
to us.
Times
so
we've been here, I just
professional.
see it. I mean, the systems, whatever you guys are doing, you're doing right. I
you.
mean,
We're
it,
learning as we go, and
No,
we
but
have
it-
an amazing team of
Yeah.
people that make it happen.
it doesn't seem like like you're learning it. It really seems like you are. Yeah,
playing it off well.
I love it. I love it when a team works really, really well. Because you know what? It gives you a momentum and it just keeps you going and it brings so much to the neighborhood. And we are so glad to have good people in our neighborhood. Because we
Thank
do
you.
have a really great neighborhood.
We
Yeah.
really
Gotta
do.
admit.
We've
Yeah,
got
we like it
we've had
here.
an opportunity to meet so many people that, while you're shopping at Publix, you just smile, but getting to actually know them here, getting to know who our neighbors are and becoming friends with them, and it's just been a blessing.
Isn't it
It's
amazing?
been a blessing.
Oh, I'll tell you, I've been living in this neighborhood now since 2002.
Before
and
that,
I absolutely love it. I started in Margate and then I moved to Coconut Creek.
I love Coconut Creek.
So yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah, we grew up in Coral Springs, and then when we decided that we wanted to settle down and have a family, we knew Coconut Creek was the place for us.
we were.
Yeah.
I think I started in Coconut Creek right behind here, and now we're in Winmore. So
Beautiful area.
Yeah.
We started in North Coconut Creek and then came to South Coconut Creek.
and
We
by
like it.
and by the way, you guys are big in Winmore.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
yeah.
You have a lot of fans in Winmore.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm going to say more friends than fans, because
Yeah.
they really have become friends to us. And
I went to a party last week in Winmore.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're in the middle of an interview.
that's my adorable father.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. I'm the one that edits.
Yeah, right?
So I'm good.
So yeah, just last week I was invited to a party in Winmore, and let me tell you, that place is crazy.
You went to one of the dances, or
No, it was
No,
a party
it was a
in
Christmas
someone's
decorating.
home,
Okay,
a
okay.
Christmas
He had
decorating.
such a good time. I didn't get a chance to go, and he was just he came back and he was sending me pictures. He's like, haha, like showing it off that I couldn't go because I had to stay home with the kids. And he came back, he's like, I had such a good time.
Let me tell you,
Awesome.
they were a wild bunch. They even set the kitchen on fire.
No.
Yeah,
He's messing with you.
just the stove.
just the stove?
Just the stuff. Well, that's why we have the fire department so nearby.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
It
we need
works
it.
out.
There was something about the coffee that I thought was absolutely amazing. We were talking about it last time that we were here with you, and you were telling us how you went to source the coffee itself, and I
Yes.
thought that was absolutely amazing, and I thought everybody should know.
So, yeah, I guess the beginning of this story is kind of funny. We didn't know that normal people just find a local wholesaler and buy the coffee from a local wholesaler. And so we went down to Costa Rica to meet farmers, and we're showing up at places, we're cold calling, and we met a bunch of farmers. We're going and touring the entire place. Hey, take us out to the crops. Let's start there, and then like walk us through the whole process, up until you get into a bag. And so that's how we sourced our coffee. Went to, I don't know, a half dozen farms. And we found one that we really liked, a little family-owned farm, and just really incredible people. And
their values just aligned with us, and they weren't even one of the ones that we had originally had on our scope. My family's from Costa Rica, and so we were so blessed that my aunt was going to take us to some of these farms with us, and we had given her a list of places we wanted to go see. And on the day one, she said, well, there's this one farm I want you guys to go check out. We can go see. And immediately we fell in love, and there was just such a calling to the way that they valued people and the way that they did their business, and it was just really aligned. And Jeff and I just knew, it was like, oh my goodness, this was something that wasn't even on our radar, and the door just opened, and it wasn't an accident. There was a reason for it. And so we still went to go look at the other farms, and they were beautiful and they were great, but we just kept getting called back to the one farm that we decided to work with. And it's just, their product is amazing, the farmers, the people are amazing, and it's just, I think that all of that love that they put into their farm goes into the coffee cup that you have here in Coconut Creek.
What was unusual about that place compared to the other farms we went to was the people who work there. They're full-time employees. They're year-round. Every other farm we went to relied primarily on migrant workers who come in from usually Nicaragua, 3-4 months. It's extremely difficult work harvesting coffee. You're up on the side of a mountain carrying a big basket.
Yeah, we got to do it a couple of times.
30, 40 pounds in this basket. And like you're literally on
Navigating
the side of
snakes
a mountain. You're getting
hornets.
stung by bees. You're slipping. You're falling. This is not an easy job. And most farms, they have people come in for a few months. They get hurt on the job. They go home early. Don't get paid. That's kind of the environment. But this place was different in that everyone was a real employee. They got health benefits.
Their kids went to school there.
Yeah.
They made sure that everybody on the farm was treated like family. So they didn't just harvest coffee. They made sure that they also harvested other fruits and vegetables so that they could provide jobs to the workers, and those workers could be year-round. They themselves were going and getting college education and things like that. It really aligned with Jeff and I and the way that we've always been with people and things that we value. So we knew it was the right fit.
And that's like one of the things that draw me to here, because when we were talking to Jeff and he was telling us about it, and originally when I said we're going to a coffee place, and I figured, okay, we're going to meet some rich people that have nothing, that have nothing better to do than just, buy franchise coffee and whatever. And within, I think, 15 minutes, he told us the story. And I said to her, no, this is different.
We were done.
This
Thank
is
you, guys.
different.
We're done.
This is
Our
totally
hearts
different.
Just opened up.
And I'll be honest with you, and it might sound corny, but it comes through in the coffee. It really comes through.
Thank you.
You
The
know,
taste
So
is
much.
there,
That's
the
really what
love
we
is
like
there.
when you feel the love, that it's not just putting some flavors together.
and the
it's
way you
really
did that, though, the way
the
you-
appreciation
the
for the people
farms and all, I mean,
behind
that's like-
the cup of coffee.
some people just,
Absolutely.
I'm opening, here's the purveyor, let me get whatever. You guys actually went, and I think you told me you have it, you import it, right?
Yeah, we imported ourselves. That was another adventure, trying to
I can imagine.
figure out
Navigate
how
and
to
learn
get-
how to customs and all
Yeah.
that. Like he said, we originally thought that everybody did that, and then we realized no.
No.
Right.
So we
Apparently,
got
that's pretty unique.
Right, and that's what makes you guys special, really. I mean, that's...
It was a happy little accident, but I don't think we would have done it any other way.
we started we go buy 3,000 pounds of coffee, and then okay, how do we get this through customs?
Right.
And we had to register with the FDA,
Right.
and yeah, and then kind of go
It's been a
through.
great
And then you have it
This whole
roasted here.
process.
We have
right?
it
Yeah,
roasted
yeah,
locally.
so-
Yeah.
So we roast locally. We're roasting coffee every week. It's always fresh here.
Yeah, and you can taste it in the coffee.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes. Oh, yes.
You know, we bring it in green
Absolutely.
and we roast it so fresh, and that cup of coffee it has not been sitting there for more than a week. Those
And you
cups.
change your flavors. I'm going ahead, I know.
No, that's
but you
fine.
change the flavors, and as Doris will tell you, she's having the gingerbread.
The gingerbread house. Yes.
That's just baby.
And it's not December yet.
It's not December yet. He snuck that one
getting
in.
ready.
Yeah.
He snuck
I'm
that
getting
in.
ready. Oh, yes.
But,
I'm so
This is-
excited
this
about
is
the
my
flavors that
early
are coming.
Christmas.
I love
But
it.
it's like I said, the
Seriously.
people have to know, like, how special this coffee is. I mean, saying it's good is one thing. It is good. It is excellent. But it's beyond good. It's special.
Thank
You know,
you.
there's
Thank you so much.
there's thought, there's art. Everything's put through
Thank
this.
you so much. And as you mentioned with the flavors, we have some that are just always going to be on the menu. Like the coquito is a big seller. It's everybody's favorite. That will
And the
always be
bee's
there.
knees.
The bee's knees.
The bee's knees, yeah.
It's always there.
yeah.
And I think the cafe bom bom is the newest one.
Yeah,
And I think that one's going to be a consistent
This
flavor.
one's
It's
going to be a
delicious.
permanent one.
But we really value our staff's opinions. We want them to feel like they are a part of our journey because they really are. They really are. This place would not be what it is without the team that we have. And so we're constantly encouraging them to come up with new flavors and ideas and just valuing, their creativity. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And they know that it's okay if it works and it's okay if it doesn't. And they'll come in and they'll say, "Oh, well, I want to try this. Can you order this for me?" And we're like, "Okay, say the word." And that's how we come up with these new unique flavors. And so for fall, we had some very special ones like the apple pie latte.
I heard it's really good.
I heard about that.
And the pumpkin spice latte. But we can't wait to release our winter flavors like the gingerbread that's coming soon. And there's talk about the peppermint mochas and some eggnog might be coming to the menu.
Oh, baby.
Well, that's like what I had asked
some
him.
fun
do
drinks.
you make the flavors or the name? And he said, "Look, the flavor comes first, then you name it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, I said, like the gingerbread. I said, "Were you somebody said, hey, we want something gingerbread, and were you shooting for that?" And he said, "No, we come up with that, and then we come up with the name."
Yeah.
Which
Like
was
the
interesting.
coquito, when she had come up with her creation, the first sip, I said, "Oh my gosh, this tastes like a coquito. Have you ever had a coquito before?" And that's how it came. I was like, "This is exactly like a coquito without the alcohol." But and that's how the coquito came to the play. It was just coming up with a creativity of flavors and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't.
And I think everyone on the team has a specialty drink on the menu that they created.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
it's really been
So
a
they're really
collaborative-
empowered then.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
cool.
Oh, yeah. They're part of the brand.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
really are. Our team is who we are.
And that's the way everything should be.
Well, empowerment that's the key. I mean, we do restaurants and all, and the same thing. Like when they get a waiter and they tell the waiter, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that," you're handcuffing them.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let your staff be them. Be the person you hired.
Exactly.
You hired them for a reason.
Exactly. And a lot of times they're a better version of you. And so if you don't allow their wings to fly, you're just,
You're holding them back. You don't want to do
Because
that.
there's nothing worse than being behind the counter and saying, "Sorry, I can't do that."
yeah.
It could be a if I could do it, it'd be a sale.
We give the team the ability to make some decisions and be able to do those things, and we'll always support them. We've told them from day one, we have your back, and that's kind of how we work here as a family. So
What is the most popular
The
coffee
coquito.
the
that you
coquito.
The coquito, really?
Yeah, by a mile.
Although the bom bom is quickly coming.
Okay, now what's
Oh.
the bom bom?
The bom bom is a delicious coffee. It's this one right here, and it's made with condensed milk. But it's all in the. It's not just the ingredients on this one. It's about the preparation. Like it has to be made a specific way, and you have to use specific tools and do something with the espresso.
And the
shot.
timing and everything.
And
I've
it has
watched
to be
you.
poured
I've
over.
watched you
Yeah.
with your magical
And
ways.
if you try to do it any other way, it will taste different. So I think that's coming to be a quick second.
Yeah,
but the
there's-
coquito by far, people come from far away to try the coquito.
The bonbon, it's got like a nice texture to it. It's really thick and creamy, a little bit of foam at the top.
Tastes like coffee ice cream.
Yeah, I think it tastes like coffee ice cream.
Ooh. Yeah.
but not too sweet.
I watched him.
But
He's
not
like
too
a
sweet.
scientist over there. I couldn't.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a chef. I can cook pretty much anything. I watched him over there, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Well,
how
there
does he
were-
do that?"
There were all the other times you weren't around when I was trying weird stuff, so you wouldn't have to.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right, I'll give you that.
So that you wouldn't have to, yeah, for real. Unfortunately, I didn't get that blessing because I had to, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, we've
Yeah, but you're part of the process.
for as many
Just saying.
awesome creations as we have, for each good one, there's probably 2 or 3 that it's a blessing you didn't have to try that.
Like in my world, they call that the test kitchen.
Yeah.
And you walk in, and they have like 20 dishes, and you look at it, it's like they're all the same. You know,
Yeah.
no, you have to try them. You know, then when you start
taste them.
trying them, it's like, what? Whoa, wait,
whoa.
like,
Yeah, you're right. This is
yeah.
not the same.
yeah. And then all of a sudden, 5 months later, it's on the menu. People are like, oh, this is delicious. I'm like, you should have tried the other 19. You should have had the other 19.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on.
How did you guys find your way into the hospitality industry? I mean, there has to be a story.
So both Jeff and and I don't want to speak for you, but we were both very much into the corporate world. I came from corporate HR, Jeff was corporate IT, and we made a very good living doing this corporate world. But for me, it got to a point where it was, you get as high as you can get, and then you realize that you are no longer, you're so high you can't serve others anymore. And so for me, that was the point where I was like, I can't serve others. I'm not, my purpose is not to just lead, it's to serve. And so, because that's what I feel like a leader is. And so for me, I said, well, this isn't for me anymore, and how can I continue to serve others? And so for me, I realized for us, coffee growing up was always a time where you would just gather. It wasn't even about the coffee product. It was sitting at a table, gathering, talking about your day, bringing people together, friends, family. Everybody was the same. Everybody loved the stories and laughter that you sat around the table. And, the more you can give to the person across from you. And I was like, that's a servant's heart. And I said, Jeff, I think opening up a coffee shop and bringing an opportunity for people in Coconut Creek to just come together and have that experience that I grew up with, and just that's where I can serve. So I went and worked for a coffee shop for like 6 months to see if I liked it before we invested everything that we had into it.
Great idea. I love
Well,
that.
that's a good idea.
And I was so blessed with 2 beautiful women who just took me under their wing and showed me what a coffee shop could look like, and shared their dreams, and I loved it. I loved every single time I went into work, even if it was just for a few hours, because I was just doing it part-time while I was like seeing if I liked it. And I just really enjoyed it, and I said, all right, Jeff, I think this is it. I think that opening up a coffee shop where we can serve is what our next calling is going to be. And that's kind of my version of the story. And I don't know what Jeff's version of it.
Yeah, I want to
was
hear
your
your
version.
version.
Like,
your version. Yeah.
you're just trying to make your wife happy.
Happy life, happy wife. I don't know.
Basically, well, I was burned out. I was ready for something new, and she wanted a coffee shop, and I wanted her to have a coffee shop.
I think Jeff too is very much. The more you get to know Jeff, you realize that Jeff loves to create. As you can see, kind of talking about, he loves to create, and he's extremely intelligent. And so for him, it was like, I don't care what we create as long as I can create something. And that was like what he could do. Like, okay, you want to create a coffee shop? I can create something from scratch and from the bottom. And so that's where all of the learning how to import and learning how to, all of that was part of the creation process that Jeff took on and really fell in love with. So I think the coffee shop is very much a calling for both of us. One for him to be able to learn and experience and create, and one for me to be able to serve
And grow. I mean, really, it's about growing. I mean,
Yeah.
even like what we do here is we started off with a blog. We just started off doing a blog, and now we have a magazine. We're into everything, and the same thing. I don't outsource. Everything is me. Right? We do the writing, we do the editing, we do everything, and it's so rewarding.
Yeah.
And I could see that with you when we're here a couple times. You guys know your customers, and like you said, you're not
They know
even here a
you.
year yet. You know people. You know what they like. You know what they want. You know, and again, it shows. It shows. Not just like, you know, the person that comes every day of the week, and you go like, "Can I take your order?"
Yeah, no.
No. I see you guys interact with
it's not
them,
just
and
about
that's
taking
awesome.
an order and giving them a cup of coffee. It's really about having a few minutes with them, and you just
Sharing.
don't know what their day looks like.
Right.
And so if you can just have a few minutes with them and grow from them, they're giving more to me than I'm giving to them.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I don't know if people realize how much fun it can be. 'Cause number one, nobody ever comes to a coffee shop in a bad mood. It just doesn't happen. You go to the office, there are going to be people in a bad mood.
They could be tired, but they don't come in a bad mood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They never come here in a bad mood.
And if they are, even the slightest bit, you give them a cup of coffee and they're in a happy mood.
All of a sudden, the smile comes on. Yeah.
So we have all these cool people coming in, all these interesting people, and when they're coming in every day, you get to know them. And so most days, it's like you're at a party everybody wants to be at, and then you clean up for like 45 minutes at the end of the day, and you go home at 3 o'clock, 3:30.
You guys are the cool kids.
Yeah, like
Yes.
how much better
Yeah.
could it be?
I mean, I know in 2020 when we were all told to stay home, we were talking to each other and we were like, you know what we really like to do is to go out and eat. And we had been doing he had been doing the reviews for years. He's going on his 14th year. And I said, you know what? I'm retired now, and I really feel that the time has come for us to serve again and serve,
Yeah.
because the little guy is getting beat on so bad. We got to help the little guys. We got to help. We got to find a way. We don't know how to do it right now, but we had a plan.
Yep.
The plan was to help. However it came to us, we didn't know how it was going to come. We knew that we were going to birth something, but we didn't know what it was going to be, just like you guys. And we did the path just like you guys. And I just,
You know, the
I
video.
think that service is the
video
big deal.
started was when the keys opened up. When they opened up the keys, remember it was a big thing.
remember that was the first thing they opened.
We went the first week.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, we had to get out.
And we had to get out, and we were staying at the the Gates.
The Gates,
It's a
yeah.
hotel, like right at the top of the Keys, and we're staying there, and we were having you ate off of a food truck. So, they get the food, you get, okay, so we're eating, and then we're taking pictures, and a lady asked, I think Doris was here, and there's a lady here, and she asked, what are you doing? I said, we do reviews or whatever. And she said, I have a friend that does something similar. She does vlogs for travel. And I'm looking at him like, what the hell's a vlog? What's a vlog? That doesn't even sound good.
I mean, it
That
sounds
doesn't sound pretty.
it sounds like it's something that happens when you're sick.
Yeah. Wow.
Vlog.
So she told us about this, and we just put it in our head. And then, like Doris said, when we were sitting here talking, about what can we do, and I'm sitting there saying, well, let's try this. Let's try to do what we do on paper. Let's try to do it on a video. Well, remember you talked about the test coffees?
Yeah.
I got some videos to show you where we're sitting here like this. So we are here today with Jeff.
We were
Right?
scared to
And-
death,
and-
to say the least.
And everything I did, everything we
That
did.
sounds like my
was-
first
it was-
Instagram video. When
Yeah.
I saw, like,
There you go.
"Ah."
and our thing was everything was one person at a time.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you talked about whatever, and then the camera stopped and goes to Jeff, and
I love
like
these.
they say cut whatever. So I had Jeff talked for like 5 minutes. I probably spliced it like 10 times. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, like this is, and you could see it jumping, like he's like, so.
Looks
And-
like Max Headroom or
Yeah,
something.
yes. And like sometimes I'll like move the camera. Now you're over here.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
They were
first
bad.
episode at Max Headroom's kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think what happened was we did
So
a
funny.
special episode. We did. I think
Yeah.
it was the pet peeve or something.
Yeah, and we actually sat together
We sat together and we talked
by
about
the
pet
pool.
peeves.
Yeah.
When I put that online, everyone was like, "No, you guys got to
You
do
guys
all your
have to be
videos.
on camera together.
You got to
they
be on
told
camera
us.
together. You guys work together good. You got to be on camera together good." And since then, that's all we do now. And no more writing stuff. Everything is spontaneous.
Yeah.
People find it hard to believe that we don't have a script.
We
you
have
know.
so much fun.
I think that's what makes it special because you just don't
And-
know
and
what
that-
kind of no adventure here.
But
We just allow it to
but
come in
honestly, I mean,
and out.
Gabby and I were
And share.
talking earlier about what we're doing now, and I said to her, I said, you know, this is genuine. This is genuine, and people aren't stupid, and they see genuine.
Yeah. They see genuine people doing genuine
They're going to
things
come
for
here.
genuine
People are going to watch this video. They're
What's
going to
better
come
than
here. They're going to see you. They're going to say, "Hey, I saw you on the video." Not, "Oh
I
yeah,
should have put more lipstick on.
But they're not going to
On
say,
your cheeks.
"Oh, I saw your
cheeks.
commercial. I saw your commercial with the two beautiful actors." You know, like no, that doesn't happen. That's not what we do.
No, there are beautiful neighbors.
Yeah.
And now they're our beautiful family because anybody who works with us, we consider
Yeah, we
family.
take care of
Likewise,
Because we
likewise.
couldn't do what we do with people who aren't family, who aren't like-minded, who aren't like-focused. And you guys are, and we
Thank
love
you.
it. Thank you.
you
We're
so
so
much for that
grateful.
compliment.
Now,
Thank you.
now I
Seriously.
got to do my curveball question.
Go ahead.
All right, I always ask this. It's not on our questions.
Ooh, curveball.
Now, normally I say, you know, what's your go-to food? I ask the chefs, what's your go-to food
Oh, yeah.
when you're hungry? It doesn't have to be on the menu, but I'm going to say, you guys, what is your go-to drink? And it doesn't have to be on the menu. It could be on the menu, but like if...
Well, this is an easy one for me. For a long time, it was the bee's knees.
Okay.
That one was my creation. It's like, so I told you before, pretty much every specialty drink we have on the menu was created by a different person. The bee's knees was mine. That was my favorite.
What's in it?
Lavender, vanilla, and honey.
Ooh.
Vanilla and honey.
That's why it's the bee's knees. All,
Lavender,
Yeah.
all
vanilla, and sounds
floral
delicious.
and
Yeah,
honey
okay.
from the bees.
Yeah.
And lately it's the bonbon.
Bonbon.
Yeah, Jocelyn came up with that one. It's delicious.
I love it.
For me, it's not on the menu, but anytime that I see somebody ordering, I'll say, "Hey, have you ever tried a pistachio matcha?" People will come in and we'll do the matcha, and a lot of people will throw in vanilla, sometimes some lavender, but
Yeah, the last
the pistachio inside the green pistachio, green matcha, it's just something about it that that I
I'm liking
absolutely
it.
love.
Yeah, that one's delicious.
And
Yeah, sounds right.
yeah, so and then sometimes I'll even be like, try it, and if you don't like it, I'll make you some whatever it is that you want, but try it. And so far, I haven't had anybody say, "Oh my gosh, I want something else." They love it, and they're like, "This is my new drink."
We serve a lot of those to kids.
Uh-huh.
Kids
It's
like
like
Pistachio matcha.
Pistachio
Kids love
matcha.
the pistachio
and it's good for them.
Yeah.
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 The lavender, I don't get that one though. That seems like a weird combo.
No, it's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
But it probably pulls it.
Yeah,
It
it softens
gives
it,
it that-
softens up that matcha. But the pistachio, just
I might
really
have to
the
try
flavor,
that.
the combination of the two, it's a good mix that you wouldn't expect. But that's a long answer to your question. I apologize.
Well, now I got another second question. Normally, so I see you have the menu with the flavors and all. If I came in and wanted a certain flavor
Yeah, you
thing,
can get it.
yeah, okay,
Yeah, we have one customer, one of our neighbors. He comes in and comes up with some kind of concoction every single time.
His name isn't David, is it?
No,
Okay.
We've come up with like a Snickers, a Mounds bar. Like we've matched up some flavors for him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, we encourage people to do that. That's why on the latte, like you just order a latte, it comes with up to 2 flavors, and we tell people you can mix and match because we want our customers to feel like they have the ability to be creative as well. And and we always say if you don't like it,
Yeah,
do
we'll
something. We'll go
remake
back.
it.
Right.
And this is their
Wow.
coffee home anyway,
This
so
is
yeah.
their this is their third place or whatever. So
Yeah.
so yeah, but if there's something that you've tried somewhere else and you're like, well, can you try this? Try it.
Try it.
We've got like
Maybe we'll get it right. Maybe we'll get it wrong. But if
Maybe
you're in
better.
the adventure with us, we're good for it.
I think we have something like 30 flavors behind the bar too.
Really?
Yeah, we've got a lot.
Yeah, they're not
so we
all
can
on
come
the-
up with some.
Did you hear
interesting
that?
combos.
That means that I may be leaving you next month. This month you've been very good to me.
But it's time to move on.
I know. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy our time together.
Gingerbread.
The gingerbread house.
Mm.
Gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house. Yep.
Gotcha.
It's so delicious.
I like
It just
that
it
one.
brought Christmas to me early, and I never used to be a fan of Christmas. That I
We
like
have
the
a
spiritual stuff. I don't like the crazy thing.
That was the apple
But
pie
this is
latte.
delicious.
I would tell people, I'm like, it would make you feel like you're sitting around a fireplace, getting ready for Thanksgiving, and yeah,
What about
apple
the
pie latte.
What about the log cabin latte?
That's probably coming back
Yeah.
for the.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the log cabin latte?
the
It's similar to that, but
Less
put a-
log, more cabin? No.
we put a splash of maple syrup in there.
Ooh.
Like I said.
Yeah.
Now, do you write these recipes down, or are these all like your?
We write them down
Yeah.
because, if we get new staff and things like that.
Right.
But just the other day, I was thinking we probably need to create a recipe book because
Yeah.
now that we're starting to really put more and more in them and
And
bring them back into.
Do
I
I
smell
hear
a book
Do
coming.
I hear holiday recipe book?
Oh, look
we
at
should do
that.
that.
Yes.
But speaking of the holidays, we do have some cool things we're going to have some gift baskets that are going to be created for the holidays for people to be able to just pick up and, take some quick gifts, which you'll have some of our coffee beans that they can make at
I'm
home.
liking
and,
that.
Like a
you know,
bag
some
of
swag
beans,
and-
a grinder, a French press.
Yeah, like things that they could just
Yeah.
pick up and go for the holidays and have it wrapped for them. So
That's
Okay,
cool.
sign me up for
it's
two.
going to be.
Yeah, let us know what's coming
'Cause
up,
you
so
never
we
know.
let our
Like, what do
people
you
know.
get
Yeah.
that friend
Yeah.
or coworker or family member that's
Yeah.
a huge coffee drinker? And,
My boys,
you
they
know,
both drink coffee.
Yeah, it's
They
like sometimes
love
you just
coffee. Yeah.
being in the coffee world, we really know like what you actually want as a coffee
Yeah.
drinker versus.
I
like,
love it.
So we'll have some of those baskets coming to the shelves soon. I'm
So,
excited.
tell us some of the goodies you have to eat here. You also have stuff to eat, not just coffee.
Yes. I think one of the biggest sellers for us is the Sunrise Trio, which is a breakfast. And we do breakfast all day because sometimes, let's be honest, at 3 o'clock, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're just like, I want some breakfast food. So that one, you can do it on a bagel or croissant, but we do make our croissants in-house, so that's definitely what I would always recommend. So fresh baked croissant and your choice of meat and egg and cheese, and it's so hearty. You could even share it with 2 people if you wanted to.
Is
And
that
it's
what I
just
saw you eating when I came in?
no, but close.
That looked amazing.
That was me
What
creating
came into
something
the
because I
outside.
really wanted to throw some potato chips in my sandwich, and really what I wanted was a potato chip sandwich, but I felt like that would be weird, so I made something different. But yeah, the Sunrise Trio I think is our best seller.
Yeah.
And people just seem to always come back for that one and
And
love it.
we
And
have
then the turkey tango.
yeah, the turkey tango is my favorite sandwich that we have.
And that's turkey and
It's
Ranch dressing, pepper
I don't know the
jelly.
recipe.
pepper jelly.
It's,
Look at
so
this.
you get a little bit of that sweet and salty, which I always think is like most of our sandwiches have a little sweet and salty because you can see that like I really have that kind of a.
But
I'm
it
always
goes so
looking for
well
the
with coffee.
right, and I'm always
Yes.
looking for the perfect bite. So I'm like that girl with the sauces. It's like, oh, you've got sauces, bring them all to me, and let me see what.
Let me try 'em all.
I will try one of each. So all of our lunch sandwiches have a little bit of that sweet and salty mix. The turkey tango by far is our best seller. People just are always talking about them. And our sandwiches are baked in the oven. So we prepare them when you order it. We bake them in the oven, which that's why it takes just a few extra minutes. Then.
Right.
They're not just to-go sandwiches, and they're served hot with potato chips. Some people ask for a side salad instead of potato chips, which is fine. And you can customize. People will customize all the time.
Don't forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about the
Forget about it.
That's like a tongue twister here. Don't
Forget
forget to
about
forget
it.
about it.
That's a good one, Joe. The forget
Yeah.
about it is delicious. It's ham and that
Fig
one's
preserve.
got fig
Oh, you mean
preserve.
Taylor ham, right? Is that
Fig
what you
preserve.
mean?
No,
No,
just
just
ham.
ham. Okay.
It's like an oven roasted, not oven roasted, like oven baked ham.
Okay.
And then we use the fig preserves and cheddar cheese. So it's just a really good combination. And then
Yeah,
hungry.
and then we gave it the silly name. Forget about it.
and we gave it a silly name because I love watching people order it.
Yeah,
They're like, I'll take the
Forget about
I'm
it.
like,
Forget about it, yeah.
the what? The forget about it?
Forget about it.
That's good.
That's why I thought Taylor ham, because New Jersey, forget about
Forget
it.
about
It
it, yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Forget
all came
about it.
together
Oh,
for
we
me.
should do that.
And then you should. And then sometimes people will order the brie leave, and I'm like, you gotta believe in something.
That's good.
So Yeah, we
Love it.
we like to come up with silly names.
It's great
No,
though.
that's fun.
Because you keep the energy
and that's
so
what makes you
light.
unique too. You know,
That's great. Yeah.
I mean, a turkey sandwich is a turkey sandwich.
And some people just
But-
refuse to use the names too.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "I'll take the turkey one," and I'm like, "Which one?"
yeah.
And it's called sounds like
That's funny. That's good. That's good.
so funny. I love it. Do you guys have any special events coming up or promos or anything like that?
We just had our first community event that we hosted this past weekend. We wanted to just kind of test the waters and see how it went, and it was so successful. We really enjoyed it. We had a Native American storyteller come and share her stories that were passed on from her great grandmother down, and then just share with us the experience of living on a reservation. It was just an awesome experience, and we got some great feedback about it. So I think we're going to be able to start offering more of those types of community events where we just want to bring people together, have an opportunity to experience something a little different. We're talking about possibly getting some book clubs started up in here. Maybe do like a game night where people can come with their kids and when we do things at night, offer special venues so that it's not just coffee at night. We'll have special drinks, for sleepy time,
And you got a lot
like a
of good.
turmeric honey latte, drinks and things like that. So there's some stuff coming up. Probably during the
we have-
holidays, we'll keep it a little quiet just to kind of let us have an opportunity to be with our families during that time.
We
But
have the paint and sip too.
the paint and sip is coming up. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, wow,
That was
paint and
great.
sip. Very nice.
That one's coming up when.
The on the 9th. That one's sold out. There's another one on the 16th though.
Yeah.
December?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 16th is Monday.
Yeah.
And she said that one sold out within like an hour.
Oh, that one's sold out
the
now?
ninth
Yeah, the
sold
the
out
9th
within,
sold
like,
out
an
fast.
hour.
Wow,
Okay.
that's great.
I told her I'd be behind the bar making their drinks and also painting.
No, and what's nice is we're going to be showing pictures as we're talking. You have this nice back area here.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's separate from the front of the store.
Yeah.
So you could have stuff here. I think Winmore has a coffee club on
They have
Yeah,
a
the
coffee
Monday
club,
morning
Monday
coffee
mornings.
club.
It's the
And I think
best
they
way
were
to
going to
start
do
a
a Wednesday
Monday.
one too.
Yeah.
And a
So-
Wednesday
No, they
one in
came
the
on Wednesday
afternoon.
too. Remember,
Yeah.
I texted it to you when I saw it online.
The Wednesdays for the people
all I
who
could
aren't
think of
early
was-
birds.
Yes, that's what she said to me
This is
when I
what he
when
was
I
waiting
posted it.
for.
Yeah, they have a
And
great
she said,
time.
"Hey, this Wednesday's we're doing the first one for
Yeah.
the people that can't wake up that early."
Yeah.
Yes,
It is. It's so fun because I tell them all the time, like, you guys don't know how much of a gift this is because when I see everybody come together, and there's people who come in by themselves, they're like, I heard they meet, I just moved here, I don't know anybody, and then I see them leaving with 3 or 4 friends, and they
Yeah.
leave the door, and I'm like, this is why we opened this place.
Exactly.
This is right here, this is validation that we're doing something right.
Community, yes.
Community. It's all about doing life together and sharing. And we have, there'll be individuals who sometimes they'll come in all the time by themselves, and then I'll say, oh, come join the group in the back, and then they'll meet, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll be here. It's just great to see them. So we have a lot of coffee clubs that come in.
Yeah, and that's what we started. We have a group from Winmore called Outside the Gates, and that's why we started that too, because so many people say to us, "Oh, there's nowhere to eat around here. There's nowhere to go around here." I'm like, "Are you kidding
So
me?"
many.
So we started a Winmore Outside the Gates. So once a month we go out to eat,
Oh, I
or we
love
go
that.
to places,
Yeah, cool.
Oh, I
or
love
breakfast.
And the thing is, it's not just for people who live in Winmore. You guys can come along if you'd
I
like.
want to go.
That. Jeff,
Yeah.
that's our next date night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll send you the details.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
please
Absolutely.
do.
And we want more people to join because the more people we have, the more fun we have.
Yeah.
And
No, and we
the more
pick,
stuff we
and
share.
we also
and
pick
everything.
good places with
Yes.
good owners.
Love it.
That's what we do.
We're joining that.
So, do you know what the next place is?
Yes.
The next place,
It's
well,
Checkers. Old
right. Well,
Munchen.
I want to say,
I've
I
been
want to
wanting
say,
to try that place.
yeah,
so-
Checkers, old
Yes.
Munchen, or
Yes.
Old Munich.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's on Atlantic.
Atlantic.
All the way down.
No, towards the beach.
Been around since
Every single
1980.
time we drive by it, I'm
It's
like, I want to
past
check
Federal.
them
It's
out.
always busy.
Yeah, it's past
always
Federal.
busy.
It's on your left-hand side. And there's
Oh, no.
there's like this one place that's here on the corner. It's not that one. It's the next one.
Just goes to show. He hears when I say, hey, don't go into that lane. Gabby, you're nagging me in the car, but he won't say, hey, I really want to go to that restaurant. Blocks that out.
We do the same thing. You guys are so parallel to us. It's ridiculous. And that's why I just
That's why I
enjoy the
put you on his side.
conversations because it's like it
That's
just
why I
goes
thought
on
you
and
sit with me.
Yes, that's why we put the
So
boys
that's
on
the
that
dark
side and the girls over here.
But no, seriously, so we do that. Actually, he might have heard us. I don't know. We said we're probably going to do a lunch or a breakfast here.
Oh yeah.
But the first time,
that'd be
nice.
great.
Yeah.
we already had planned it when we met you the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah, we got to christen you
And
guys.
no, because we haven't done a lot of breakfast,
No.
and because a lot of the people, they're working or whatever. And then we did the one breakfast, but it was a holiday weekend, so we had like one person show up.
Yeah,
And I said, "What?"
Which was good because
but it was
she
a
didn't have
holiday,
anywhere else to go.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
thought
and now
that
she
was
comes to all of
excellent.
There
ours.
was a
Yeah,
reason
she
for
comes
it.
to all of ours.
Yes.
There was a reason
There's
for it.
always a reason.
So, but
Always
lunch
a
would be
reason.
awesome. Breakfast would be awesome. So, yeah,
That sounds like a plan.
yes.
Yeah, they have croissants. They have fresh croissants.
We baked the
I
croissants
went to
with
France
them.
and couldn't have a croissant because
Yeah.
I was sick.
Oh no!
So I'm here.
When
I
they
will
come
have-
out of the oven, I try to stay away from them because I try to do well with my figure. But as soon as those things come out of the oven, I'm like, I can't.
Got me
Yeah.
I can't.
croissants.
I
I
have
have
to.
a little bit of a problem with croissants.
Do you?
Yeah.
They're delicious, right?
Yeah, I can't stop eating them.
Yeah.
You can't stop eating them. They're so good.
No, what's dangerous in college, we had to do the mini ones because we're having a special event, so we had to make these mini ones. Those are worst.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you could just one whole one at a time. It
No, I
was
would
just
have
like
popped one in here, one in here.
it
made
was
a
just
little-
like whoop 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 whoop, and I'm like
Walrus.
looking around like, wait, I got to make more because we're short now.
Oh, I love
Why are we short? Because everyone in the kitchen was eating them.
Yeah, that's why.
I've got a weakness with anything bread related.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anything
Not that there's
bread
anything
related.
wrong with that.
I blame my father for it because this is a very much a family business. My father's always in the back helping. My mother's in the back. My aunt, you'll see our family here. But one of the things growing up was we would always get family together and we would bake at night and bake bread. And so we would get my dad and my uncle, and that's how the coffee started. 8 o'clock at night, aunts and uncles all sitting around the table, drinking coffee and eating the bread that we all made together. And the kids would make, shape the breads in like little dolls and things like that. So I love getting the opportunity to spend time with my father back in the kitchen and watching him bake. And it's so much more than just seeing the food. It's like I have this
It's a great
opportunity to
thing.
be with him and have these memories again with him. So. Yeah, he's in the back baking up
Yeah.
a storm, and my mom loves making those guava pastries. I mean,
Well, that's one of the keys to success too. We talk about it a lot. Is the owner involvement. So many businesses, we see these businesses going out of business in the news all the time.
yeah.
And a lot of people, oh, what a shame, oh, blah, blah. And I look at it, and most of the times I could pinpoint why they went out of business. And a lot of it is people just figure they pay rent for the store, stick people in here to run it, and money will come. It doesn't work like that. This business is when I was in college, I was told, you want to be a chef? This is your wife. This is your family. And they're right. This for me it was, and I had to find someone who understands I work weekends. I work holidays. The benefit is I'm off when it's slow, and we go to restaurants that are empty instead of packed.
Exactly.
But it's the owner involvement because and I always say it's crude, but I always say nobody cares more about your money, your investment, than you do.
It's true.
Because at the end of the day, if you put some 18-year-old manager to run the store and you come by once a month, they don't
I
care.
think we would have
They don't care.
business anymore after
No,
a
But-
few
you
months.
wouldn't.
But they don't. But
Unless,
they
of
don't
course, it's
care
100%.
because
Yeah.
they're gonna get their no. But they don't
Amazing.
care because they're gonna get their check no matter what. And I know. I mean, we know some big restaurants in the area
Yeah.
that the owners live out of state and haven't even been in the state
Can you
for
imagine?
5 years,
even
10
imagine.
years. So again, the manager, when there's
tell
a
you the name
problem,
later.
he don't care. The manager just writes it off. Boom, boom, boom.
Can
And that's the thing. It's like you guys care.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the whole purpose of us opening was to serve. So
Yes.
if we weren't here, how could we serve others?
Exactly.
We've
This is
both
what
been
you-
here almost every day since we opened. At least part of the day.
Yeah.
I think I can count on one hand the number of days in the past 9.5 months that I haven't been here at all.
You're
Right,
probably at a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, right. Doctor's
Right?
appointment, cars.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah.
like
Or something
well,
for the car.
Well,
or
even
something.
that, I come in and open almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
Because we calibrate the machine every
Yeah.
morning to make sure that everybody has that perfect espresso shot. We calculate how many grams are in the shot, how long that water pulls
Wow.
through the shot, and it's done every single morning,
Every single morning.
so that that shot can be perfect every single
Yeah,
every
there's
single
a
time.
little bit of a process every
Um,
day.
So it's not just coming in and pressing a button
Right.
and making and that shot just comes. It's we weigh it, we do it, we a couple shots go down the sink until it's perfect, and then okay, we're good to go, and we're able to make that first drink for you. Which a lot of places don't do that on a daily basis, or sometimes even at all. But we think that that's important.
Quality.
Quality is important.
Quality, and that's.
Mhm.
I mean, and you're bringing quality beans. So
Yeah.
if
Exactly.
you don't if you don't
Exactly.
follow it all the way through, then
Yeah.
what would be the point?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
following it through, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're 99 and 44 100% vested. How's that? I
For
mean,
sure.
you're
Yeah.
worse than Ivory, you guys.
So
But you guys are amazing.
Thank
We're
you.
so
Thank you.
glad to have you here.
Thank you.
I
Thank
have
you.
no
Thank you.
idea how glad we are.
Really appreciate it.
We need to know what hours of operation you have. We need to know where you're
location.
located and the location.
I will tell the hours. Jeff will give the location because I still don't even know my own home address. So I could not tell you what the address is of this location, other than it's in Coconut Creek, and I can look on the because I can't see the numbers. But we are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 3 p.m. Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so many people have been asking us, so we are giving Sunday a shot. We just started opening on Sundays from 9 to 1. So we're hoping that that goes well and that we are able to continue to have that open for everybody who wants to do Sundays. So we'll see how that goes. That's still just happened. It just happened
Yeah.
last weekend.
Yeah,
Wow.
this past Sunday was the first
Was
one.
our first Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Remember, it's very important to
Yeah.
have family time away
Exactly.
as well.
So that was, everybody kept
Relationship
asking
is
us
very
about Sunday,
important.
Sunday, and
Yeah.
it was important for us to not open on Sundays unless we had staff that's able to do it for us on Sundays. So on Sundays, our desire is that you won't see Jeff or myself here because we have a good enough team that is able to provide that service on Sundays. So that's what took us 8 months to finally say, okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a try, and make sure that the service and the quality is still there.
Yep.
You just won't see our happy faces because we'll be making memories with our children because we get such a short period of time with them.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And time passes so
and
quickly.
it goes by
They
so
grow
fast.
so fast.
It goes so fast.
Yeah.
Before you know it, they're gone.
Mhm.
So I really value my family and the time that I have with them. So
Yeah.
you'll never see me on a Sunday, and you may see Jeff Sundays starting
Uh-oh.
out, but
Yeah.
But no,
So
that's
even-
important though. The whole family thing is important. I mean,
Yeah.
and yourself, not just family.
yeah.
Even us. I
Need
mean,
that day of rest.
I was sick recently with COVID, but a couple months ago,
2 months ago,
and
yeah.
that's where I discovered to do the magazine that we're doing. And
And it
Wow.
started
and-
as a newsletter, but it developed into a magazine so quickly.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
we
That's
did,
awesome.
yeah,
No
we did a
apologies.
newsletter for 2
Amazing.
months,
No
and because of the
apologies, really.
volume and what's in it, it's now an online magazine. But but the
Amazing.
point was,
Yeah.
is I said to her, I'm killing myself
Yeah.
because I'm waking up in the morning, I'm going on the computer, and I'm not being done until 10 o'clock at night,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing it 7 days a week. So I sat there and I figured out a pattern for myself, and I said, week 1 I do this, week 2 I do this, week 3 I do that,
Right.
right? And
Yeah.
then
Kept those
once a
boundaries.
month we have a day where we do nothing.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
computer, there's
No.
no cell phone,
There's just us.
and
That's it.
Amazing.
and actually I find myself it's more efficient
I love it.
now that
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff, and she's ready to kill me because I'm like, you know what? Now I can do this other thing now. And she's like, no, no.
No, calm down. Not today. Tomorrow.
But
Make
it's
it
but
next
it's
week.
like but like you serve. Yeah, I want to do more.
Yeah.
I want to do more,
Yeah.
and that's the whole. Because I like it. I like it when somebody says to me, "I saw the video." When I wrote the first post for here, I loved it. I mean, it was like over 1,000 hits,
Yeah.
Wow.
and people
That
were
night.
writing, "Oh, I know that place. I love that
night.
place. I love," and I'm like, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because first of all, it's like we don't do places that we don't like. Contrary to what people think, we don't get paid for this. You know, so it's not a paid endorsement.
No.
It's our genuine.
Yeah.
When we do restaurants, I always, like she said to you, your family now. I follow the restaurants, and I'll see if they have a problem with inspections and stuff. I might pull them off my list because I can't recommend.
Yeah.
And actually, and Jeff will tell you because he showed me the kitchen.
Oh yeah. He gave us a tour.
I always check the inspections before we even go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because again, as much as I love to help people, if it's bad, I can't put it there, because if I put a bad place and somebody goes there and then they read here, they're going to say, oh yeah, it's probably another, you know, so we're very big with the integrity, you know, and again, once you're family, and I'll do anything to help, you know,
Thank
if
you guys.
you
Absolutely.
say, and you'll know, I
Absolutely.
mean, I'll be
Thank you.
saying, hey, what day of the week are you slow? Let me know,
Right.
you know, and we'll
Right.
bulk up, you know,
And
pushing
we'll
on
work
those
with
days.
that. We'll push that.
Yeah.
You know, because all we want to do is see you be here.
It's amazing.
Because you're so wonderful.
Now he's
You know,
going to tell
we
us
need
where they're
more
located.
people like you
Yeah,
guys.
where are you located? Where are we located? Where are we?
Yeah.
Where are we?
4863 Coconut Creek Parkway.
Say that again.
Oh,
4863 Coconut Creek Parkway.
It's next to the Publix.
4863.
Yeah, in the Publix shopping center.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if you're facing Publix, we're a few doors to the left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Near Golden Crest and
Harvest Church.
Harvest Church.
There
Yes.
you go.
Right smack in the middle.
Right smack dab in the
Yep.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let me see. Did I get a phone number?
That would also be Jeff, because I don't know my
Uh,
phone number.
It's 954-890-0610.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Very good.
Thank
Awesome.
you guys.
You guys have been amazing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you for doing
the time
this.
and thank you for your service. Really, really appreciate
You guys are going to be stars.
it.
Yes, you are.
But, so that's it.
The girl without the blush.
Yeah. So
I'll do my sign off. So,
Yes.
as always, enjoy, and we'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, butterscotch clouds and a tangerine, a side on a ham. If you set your mind free, baby, maybe you understand. Starfish and coffee.